Taurus, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Tina. Today, I decided to do some bonus love readings, so that's what we'll be doing for you today. This is going to be a mid-February bonus love reading. Now, I like to take a look at the shared energy and the situation between you both. We'll take a look at your energy, their energy, and then the near future, what is coming towards both of you. So we pulled two layers. Let's get into the first one now, Taurus. I do always like to remind people, even though these are love readings, it doesn't mean that it's romantic, although they often are, but really any connection, any relationship, anybody you're thinking of, if it resonates, then it's for you. All right, Taurus, let's see what's happening for you this mid-February. We're going to take you. That's the situation. That's the shared energy between you both. At the bottom, we got the devil here. Temptation. 7 of Wands. All right. You're on that team. I'm on this team. That's what I think of when I see the 7 of Wands. All right. We got how they see you, how they feel about you, and what action they would like to take towards you. How do you see them? How do you feel about them? All right. And what action you would like to take towards them. Plus the near future, what's coming towards both of you. All right, the devil's at the bottom, right? Something tempting. We can start there. It was very tempting and alluring and fun until we reached a point where we're like, all right, this is kind of negative. It's kind of had a little negative control over me, right? It's kind of like that. All right, shared energy is the 7 of Wands. I say we're not on the same team, right? There's a defensive energy, right? You got this person up here taking a stand, defending where they stand, defending our position. This is both of you, defending your position. And then we got all these wands below, right? Against somebody else, against each other. But the point that I'm trying to make is it's one versus the other, right? They're not all standing on the same side. Different teams here. We're not on the same team here. All right, Taurus, how they see you, the star. They got hope. They got faith here. They got hope, they got faith. They definitely see you as authentic. You're yourself, right? There's nothing fake here with the star. I mean, literally the character is naked. Also very giving, right? Very generous, very charitable. But it's a card about like renewed hope and renewed faith. So faith was lost. They're starting to regain it now. The way they're feeling, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I mean, Wheel of Fortune is also a card that represents like fate and destiny. So they could feel like you are that for them, no matter where you're at right now. Again, with that 7, I know you guys are not on the same team right now. Definitely kind of defending where you're at. They're defending where they're at type of energy. But either way, the way they're feeling is the Wheel of Fortune. They want this, like, the way this Wheel of Fate has turned for you guys. They want what's down to come back up, right? They want things to move. But it is also a card of, like, it is what it is. This is the wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny, meaning you can't control things, right? You can't stop the wheel from turning. It is what it is. But it is a card of fate and destiny, and that's kind of how they feel about you. The action that they would like to take towards you, boom, we got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, especially given the current energies and the current situation, of course I would, I would advise otherwise. Because the Knight of Wands is a pretty impulsive energy, and it's an act first, think later type of energy, but they want to come in fast, right? It's like they want to take quick action. It's like they want to send a message, they want to send a message, they want to knock on your door, right? It's definitely a very action-oriented card. And so that's maybe they want to turn that wheel because they got some renewed hope here. Now, the way you see them, Nine of Wands, very guarded, right? Like the wounded warrior, but persevering. This is a card that's still like strong enough to keep fighting even though tired, but guarded. Like look at that wall of wands behind them. So I could just feel like maybe you see them as having really strong boundaries right now. The way you're feeling about them, I got the King of Swords. King of Swords is like, I don't know, it's feeling like you need to make decisions here, like you got to cut something out here. It's a very logical, rational energy for your emotions, we can say that. But yeah, the King of Swords it's definitely about like making decisions, passing judgment, and cutting something out possibly, right? But you're just like, you know what, emotions to the side. That's how you're feeling, right? Emotions to the side. And then what action you would like to take towards them. You got the moon here. You're not sure. You're definitely not sure. And whatever, when it comes to taking action, there's something about it that kind of like scares you because you don't know what it will lead to, right? That's the moon energy. But let me remind people that while the moon is scary to deal with for all of us, even though I know this, it's hard for me to deal with too when I go through it. The moon is here to teach us that like things are not as bad as they seem, honestly. A lot of the fears, the worries, you know, the anxieties that come up to our mind when we think of taking action or when you're thinking of taking action probably won't happen, honestly, or they won't be as bad as you're thinking, right? It's that kind of energy with the moon. But it's like scared, right? It's like scared of what's going to happen when I approach. I'm a little afraid of this because I don't know where it's going to lead, right? Will it be explosive, right? I don't know, you know, anything like that. Coming towards you both, we got the King of Wands. We'll clarify this energy. But it's a card about like stepping out of our comfort zones. And it is definitely also an action-oriented card. But there's a lot of passion here. Like if we don't have major arcanas here, the rest is like fire and passions, minus your emotions with the sword. But there's no cups here yet, nothing like that. So it just feels like my team, your team, right? It's kind of like that. All right, let's clarify this, Taurus. Let's go a little bit deeper, clarify each of these energies. All right, let's stop here. All right, Temperance is at the bottom. Beautiful, patient, no extremes. All right. I see an honest conversation coming, and I'm going to be honest, it feels like it's needed. All right, let's start with the shared energy in the situation. Even though you guys are on different teams, there's a shared energy here of Three of Pentacles. Coming together, working together here. So I don't know what's getting in the way of this, to be honest. I don't know if it's just our passions that are getting in the way here, because again, there's a lot of fire energy. So while you guys are on opposite teams, again, the shared energy is coming together, collaborating, working together, building something together here. Yeah, you feel stuck this week, both of you do, but this month. But that's going to pass here. The wheel is turning, and again, coming towards you guys, spoiler alert, is the Ace of Swords. This is clearing the fog, clearing the air here. If you couldn't see things clearly, this is the way to see them clearly. This is also a new way to communicate. This is having an honest conversation as well. And that's what I feel like is coming towards you. Again, spoiler alert, but I felt like I wanted to say it. All right. How do they see you? Clarifying the Star. We also got the Ten of Wands. Heavy, 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 heavy. It's like they see you burdened by this maybe. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, right? But it's also like the Ten of Wands is not the Ace of Wands, right? It's like getting to a heavy place. It's not fun. So I just like they can see a heaviness to you, like a weight on your shoulders. I'm not saying that you have it, but it's how they're viewing you. At the same time, it doesn't matter with the Star. There's like this is healing, right? There's an energy of this is healing, and they're having renewed hope and renewed faith with you and the situation. Now, when it comes to their emotions, the moon came out as well, right? You guys are both dealing with some moon energy. And I think that can be what's blocking us is the fact that only until you come out of it, both of you, will you realize that things may not be as bad as they seem or as they seemed. But we got the Wheel of Fortune and the moon here, right? Wanting to like turn, they really want to turn this wheel. They're definitely not liking where they're at, and they want to turn that wheel. But it makes them scared too of the unknown. That's how they feel. They're afraid of the unknown because right now you guys are not on the same team, and there's something about that really makes them uncomfortable, and it brings out like things deep in their subconscious. It brings it to the surface here. That's what the moon is, right? And we don't know what to trust, and the moon doesn't light our path, and so it makes things a lot scarier, you know? And that's kind of what's happening here emotionally for them. That being said, the action that they would like to take towards you, It's like they so badly want to take action here, but like they're scared. It weighs heavy on them. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, we got the Eight of Swords. Like there's there's an underlying energy where they really want to turn the wheel. They really want to have a new day with you. But the moon energy is present in their lives. They're scared. They're afraid. And I'm going to take a wild guess because you mean a lot to them. All right. So it's like they so badly want to like approach you, maybe call you, text you, show up again, knock on your door. However, with the Eight of Swords, they're overthinking it. And they're just trapped by their thoughts a little bit right now. It's like the inability to move. And so it's like, it's almost like they're stuck in a position, but with the Knight of Swords, it's like they're vibrating in that position. You know what I mean? Like our nerves are here. The nerves are present. All right. How you see them. You got the Nine of Wands. Clarifying that, we got the Two of Swords here. Crossroads. You see them as a crossroads, right? Walls are up. Walls are up, and there's a crossroads here. Unsure. I think you guys are both thinking the worst. Is kind of what it's feeling like here. But let's not forget the shared mutual energy is also the Three of Pentacles. So there's this desire to come back together and work together. That's why I'm really glad there's a conversation coming towards you both. But yeah, you see them as a crossroads. You feel stuck. You feel stuck when it comes to them as well. And that's where this moon energy is coming in, right? Both of you have a card here that's blindfolded. And that allows for the moon to like really get stronger and stronger, right? When we can't see what's right in front of us, right? Blocked, like third eye, blocked intuition here, blocked insight. And so that's kind of that energy. Now, the way you're feeling here, though, even though you got this cold demeanor with the King of Swords, you got the Three of Cups here. So I'm just going to say, Taurus, I feel like you do want a reunion. I feel like you want to rekindle here. You just kind of want to be on the same wavelength again. Even if it's not a reunion, you don't want to feel like you're in different teams anymore, right? It's kind of like that. Because the Three of Cups is a card of celebration, right? And what is celebration? Think about it, right? It's people coming together with a common emotional goal, a common emotional feeling, right? But you're on the same wavelength, right? You're all feeling the same. You're all happy. You're all excited. That's the Three of Cups. And so that's kind of where you're at emotionally. It's like you want that reunion. You want to be on that same wavelength again. The action that you would like to take towards them, you don't know. It scares you. Just like them, right? You got the Ten of Swords and you got the moon here. No action. Unable right now because the moon is taking over, not allowing you to feel strong, not allowing you to have clear thoughts, right? That's kind of that energy right now. And it's okay. That's normal for when the moon is present. It's totally normal. But coming towards you guys yet again, I'm going to leave this reading with that. We got the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Especially the Ace of Swords paired with that King of Wands, like stepping out of your comfort zone type of energy. I feel like we're going to have a conversation unlike any you've had before, right? A very true and honest one. It can hurt, but it also sets you free. And again, I just feel like it's about removing the fog and like being like, let's clear the air, let's talk. And that's what's coming towards both of you. All right, I am going to leave it there for you, Taurus. I do hope you enjoyed this bonus love reading. If anything does resonate, then like and subscribe. Thank you for letting me tune into your energies. I'll see you all next week.